welcome everybody back. Thanks for joining us. Today, I want to introduce someone that most people know from our community here. This is Eva. I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction here from stuff that I know. So Ava's one of the most, probably, I'm going to try not to get emotional either. She's probably one of the most loving people that I've met. You can feel her love for you in her smile every time you see her. She's a restaurateur. I don't know if that's a big word for me. So she owns and operates La Cocina de Eva. She's been a staple in the Snowflake and Taylor area for many years. She shows her love for everyone that she sees. She loves on our kids and our grandkids. When our grandkids were little babies, there were occasions that we'd go to the restaurant and Ava just comes by and snatches one of them up and carries them around with her. So her love for those around her is undeniable. I see her often in a restaurant. I feel like we've been friends for years, but when I stop and think about it, like how well I know you, the answer is I don't think I know you very well. I don't even know your last name. And I feel like a lot of people that go to the restaurant, they just because of who you are, we feel like we've known you forever, and many people have, and it might just be me, but that's why I wanted to have you on here so we can get to know you better, or I can get to know you better. There's probably a lot of people that know you very well.
Well, thank you. I don't know about that, but my coworkers can tell you about it. My last name is Juarez. Eva Juarez.
Okay.
It used to be awesome. Aragonés. I keep it still for this purpose of going to Mexico only.
Oh, nice.
But America, Juarez, right?
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to just start like way back. Where did you grow up?
So we grew up in Chihuahua, Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua. My parents brought us when we were 6 years old in 1976.
Oh, wow.
We had a great man that his name was Loy Marno. He used to have a ranch at East Snowflake.
Oh, okay.
We call it Hay Hollow Ranch, but it's amazing. We used to come. My father used to bring us back and forth for seasons to do some crop like corn, alfalfa, things like that. And
okay.
My father will hide us at the ranch because he was afraid that immigration will get us, and he didn't put us in school or nothing. Mostly it was like from March to November. And he did that for probably 9 years, from when we were 10 years. And we went back home. He got what he needed, which is a tractor. Yeah. Every farmer needs, right? And what he needed it to do a farm in Mexico. And after that, we came back. Well, I came back with my sister to help her babysit her first son, Daniel. And I was very sad when I had to go back home. Yeah. And I always dreamed that I was going to come back because even if your snowflake was so small like me, I love it. Yeah. And I knew I was going to come back. And
so how many siblings did you have in your family?
We are 9. Praise the Lord. 9.
Wow.
Still alive.
Really? Nice.
Mm-hmm, all of us.
Your parents as well?
No.
Parents have passed?
Both of them, they're gone. Okay. But I was very good in adopting parents. So
nice.
My first adopting people was the Taylor. March and Bill Taylor.
Oh,
I
wow.
adored them so much. And
Yeah.
I had the privilege when I was 17 years old, I lived with them
Yeah.
for a few years, and I got to love them and still love them.
Okay.
I got to have brothers and a sister, Nicole.
Yeah.
And after that, I moved to Prescott because guess what? In Snowflake was not too many Mexican people, and we needed to go find a husband, you know? So I went to Prescott, and that's where I met my husband at the Mexican restaurant called Manuel's.
Okay.
And we both dishwashers. That's how we started.
So you both worked there. Okay.
Yeah, it's many
Nice.
years ago, like 19, no, uh, what's it called, 1999?
1999?
No, 1990, pardon me.
1990.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's when I met my husband. So then we work over there.
How old were you when you met him?
20, we were
20?
in our 20s.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, and then we got married, and it was time to come back and raise our children in Snowflake. Or Taylor, which for me is the same thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
So the first time you came here to Snowflake, how old were you?
6.
You were 6. Okay.
6.
And how long did you guys kind of go back and forth?
Till we were 9 years old. Yeah.
Okay, so about 3 years.
The whole family. And then
Okay.
I came back along with my sister. My first sister, she got married and she stayed. So I came back and stayed for another about 9 months with her.
Okay.
But then I had to go back. I was only 10 years old. I had to go back to school.
Yeah.
So
How was growing up in it was Chihuahua, right?
yes.
How was it growing up?
Well, when you live in Mexico, you have to learn a way to become, to do all your work, and
Yeah.
they train you to be good wife. If you don't do this good, your husband is gonna send you home. If you don't do this, so we had to become like we were trained to be at home,
Okay.
And then after that, I asked my dad to let me go to the city to start working. I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And it was so awesome because I went over there, and that's where I learned to work in a restaurant too. I never thought that was going to help me in this time. But that's where I learned.
In the city of Chihuahua?
In the city of Cuauhtemoc.
Okay.
So we are like 30 minutes from the city of Cuauhtemoc. So we live like in a little ranch town.
Okay.
That's where we are from.
So Chihuahua is like
Like-
like Snowflake.
Yeah,
or
oh yes.
Just a small
where we
little-
live, yes.
Okay.
Except we have Walmart in here. We don't have it
No Walmart in Chihuahua.
where we live in a little town.
Okay. So when you were 16, or 17, you got to go work.
Well, when I was 16, I asked my dad to let me go to the city to start working because I wanted a future. I'm a dream lady. I
Yeah.
dream.
Nice.
I wanted to work. I wanted to be independent.
Okay.
And my dad loved that word. He wanted us to be independent.
Awesome.
So then I went and started. And that time I was, so I worked for almost a year, and I was 17, exactly 17 years old when I told my sister, my first sister Adele, I said, I really need to go back. Can you bring me back to America? And that time she was pregnant. So she needed me.
Yeah.
She didn't want me, but she needed me. So I came back
Yeah.
in an easy way. Don't ask me how, but
Yeah,
I got here.
Yeah.
And it was so awesome because my sister was she's the kind of person that she always finding you opportunities. And I start cleaning houses around town and
Nice. Yeah.
helping her, but I got to meet a lot of people, amazing people.
Wow.
I started as a housekeeper in town.
Yeah.
That's how people knew me.
Nice.
So
So that was when you were 17? You came back?
17.
Okay. Came back to help your sister?
yeah, my first boss was Steve Rehead and Trisha. That was my first job.
Nice.
Boy, it's so nice to help clean houses and the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now to see their grandchildren, I cannot believe it.
That's awesome.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
So
So you did that for about 3 years or so before you went to Prescott?
yes. So when I was 17, I came back and worked around in town and got to know a lot of people, and I adopted my first parents.
Yeah.
And then after that, I moved to Prescott in 1990.
Okay.
And then 1993, I came back to
Okay.
Snowflake.
Met your husband. You guys both moved back.
Yes.
Started a family.
The only job you have, pig farm. That, for my husband. Ew. We
Worked out at the pig farm? Okay.
Well, my husband did,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. And what were you doing when you came back?
I was trying to catch clean houses here,
Okay,
clean
yeah.
houses there.
Yeah.
And then I worked for the hospital.
Oh, okay.
And after over there, I met this beautiful couple there. I adopted them as my parents, and she's the only one still alive. And it was amazing because I learned a lot at the hospital in the kitchen.
Oh.
And after that, I moved to Pro-Life over here in town, the Heritage.
Oh.
And I have the best bosses. Learned to do a lot of stuff. And my last job I had was with the Ed Market.
Oh.
And that's where people discovered that we can cook. When they opened the deli department.
Yeah.
And over there, I met my business partner, Edie Hoskin. So she used to work at the real estate, the Integrity, that's what they used to call it.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
she used to come and get some red chili con carne.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Ooh, nice.
that's where we met each other. And well, in that time, she was doing real estate, and she helped me got my house, the only one that I didn't leave. So then we became sisters and
Yeah. Yeah.
everywhere. And then she had the same dreams that I did. The restaurant dream is my husband, not me, because I used to work in Prescott, and we knew that you do give all your work. Like,
Yeah.
I used to open the restaurant at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we closed the restaurant at 10 o'clock in
Yeah.
Prescott. And I was like, that's not life. So I really didn't want it. But
Yeah.
then one of my first cook, which is the reason that I think we were motivated to open the restaurant, was because he was the best cook ever. And he needed a place to become settled.
Okay.
And Edith and I, we start talking. We used to sit down in my kitchen table and talk about dreams and what that we wanted to do. And
Yeah.
when the time came, this amazing lady, her name is Puff, they used to have the donut hut. And she would do just donuts, and she came and offered us the front part.
Okay.
And boy, it was shaking, but then I started having dreams about how to serve the Lord more.
Yeah.
And one of us was like, I used to have like this vision, like my T-shirts, like when Jesus is the reason for my life. I wanted to tell the whole world about it, and
Yeah.
I saw that as an opportunity to do that. And
Okay.
that's how we started. And I'd say, okay, Lord, I said, if yes, you will, put things in order. And
Yeah.
he did it. So I told my business partner, you be the head, I'll be the body.
Okay.
So in other words, she do the paperwork and everything, and I would do the other work. And we made a commitment, and
Yeah.
it's been hard but easy in a way.
Yeah.
And then my family has been like, my brother-in-law started, and then my husband left his job and come back because we were more busy little by little. And
Yeah.
then one by one came back because it needed.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Then we're still there almost 25.
Yeah.
This March, we're going to be 25 years. Wow.
25 years.
So
Nice.
it's amazing how the Lord
Yeah.
put us together.
So were you raised in a religious family? Is that
No,
something you kind of came into later on in
not
life?
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
if you call religion, we come from a Catholic
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
But when I was 16 years old, I went also to visit my sister. She went for a while to Durango, Mexico, and I went to visit her for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And she used to have a group of Christian people come and
Uh-huh.
do some amazing teaching and
Yeah.
like talk about Christ and
Yep.
that one night he got me. But
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I went home and of course my father said to me, "Oh, you're too young to leave the world." But I'm like, we didn't understand that. Okay, I
Yeah.
was 16 years old.
Yeah.
But I think since then I was very in love with Jesus.
Yeah.
I came back and this time my sister married in 1979, and she married at, it used to be a Baptist church, the church I go right now.
Yeah.
And I remember going over there and falling in love with that little church. I mean, I was in love.
Yeah.
And I used to dream that I was there.
Ah.
And then when I was in Mexico, I used to think about that. I said, if I can just go, I can be with Jesus. And I don't know why I had that idea when I can have him anywhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I came, I was like, I mean, I did not understand a word, but there was something about the Spirit just
Yeah.
reminding me that I belong there.
Wow.
And after that, I got baptized when I was 18 years old. Exactly my birthday, I did that over there in that church, and
Nice.
I decided that I was going to serve the Lord with all my heart.
Yeah.
And I haven't changed. He's
Wow.
still my first love.
Do you still go to
Yeah.
that Baptist church?
I've been
What-
there for 38
Is it here
years.
in?
Well, it's not a Baptist now. Right now it's a Calvary. But it
Oh.
used to be
Oh, yeah,
First
yeah.
Baptist Church. Mhm.
Okay. Nice.
So I've been there for many years.
That's awesome.
And
That's
I
awesome.
get invitations here and there and everywhere, but I'm like, I'm sorry, I
Hey.
love my little home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, we have pastors go and come and whatever, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I only want the word.
Yeah.
So
That's one thing that I've always been impressed with you is that how openly you share your love of Jesus Christ. Like, I think a lot of us are so, like, we're almost afraid in a way to tell people, like, that we believe in Jesus Christ, and that we
that's true.
want to share that with people. It's hard for a lot of people, but you share it so openly, and it seems effortless that you're always telling people how much you love Jesus Christ, and I think it's awesome.
Thank you. So I decided that if I was going to be a slave,
Yeah.
I was going to be a slave for my Lord.
Yeah.
Because the world offers us amazing things over there, whatever. But
Yeah.
when the Lord gives you a second chance at life, for the ones that we have been there almost close to die, and we get this opportunity to come back, and boy, life is
Yeah.
totally different. And I am not ashamed for what I do. Sometimes we get very bad criticizes on Facebook about God or whatever, but I don't care because I know who I serve.
Yep.
And I remember that one time, because let me tell you, it's been the hardest, but the greatest walking through this business.
Yeah.
Because the Lord tests us, see if we really faithful.
Yeah.
And in my worst moments, I told the Lord, how can I serve you? And he said to me, delight my customers. And I said, okay. So I leave everything in the house, close doors over there, and I come back fresh. I can be very sick, but as soon as I get to the restaurant, I'm not sick.
Wow.
As soon as I'm very hurt, I get there, and there are times that, my flesh is weaker,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
If I ever not welcome anybody good, I ask forgiveness. But I know that
Wow.
when I see somebody walking, I know that it could be Jesus on you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's who I see it. It's like whenever I see somebody, especially the little kids, because that's what he said, let the kids come.
Yep.
I'm just so in love to see that creation.
Yeah.
And not only that, like just the people itself. And no matter how they look or whatever, because
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Our business is very amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes how people respond you or how you do. But one thing I do have very sure in my heart, in my mind, is that I want to delight the Lord by
Yeah.
delighting my customers.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what other word to use
Yep.
that delight Him is more important for me than anything
Yeah.
else.
That's that's perfect. I don't think I've ever been in there and seen you not be happy and welcoming and loving everybody. So, and I'm sure it's not easy because I'm sure you have days where it's rough, but you do an amazing job at, like you said, leaving all that behind and just loving people.
It's living one day at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is tomorrow, we don't know. But what is today, we should know.
Yeah.
So how that we wanted, if I die today, how I want to live
Yeah.
this in my record. I want to delight Him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares about yesterday? Who cares about tomorrow? When it's today, when I want to enjoy. This year, my goal is to really enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Which I do, but sometimes we forget.
Yeah.
Because we get present with taxes and money and all this,
Yeah.
routine. What did they call life routine? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I decided, no, that's not gonna hurt me. I'm gonna make it better.
Nice.
And whenever I hear or I see a criticizer that is like not good, I make it good.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, good. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not doing my job right. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like the other day, we had this party that like was a family, and just to hear, this is so cool. Just to hear somebody to tell you, Eva, we love you. It means more than gold. And I had a young boy yesterday. It was so funny and embarrassing to myself because he said, do you remember me? I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't remember. But anyway, I still like, okay. He said, you used to sit down by me in church and bite my ear. I'm like, okay. I said, nice. He said, I'm 23 now. Like, I guess I remember. It's like now it's catching me. Or somebody would walk into me and say, do you remember me? You used to hold me. And I'm like, can I hold you again? Or so I can remember that? But it's amazing.
Yeah.
It has been amazing.
Yeah. So did you like have a love of cooking food, or your husband does more of that, or what?
So actually, I don't have too much to do with the food.
Okay.
My only work in the food is to make sure that it's ready and that I taste it before anybody else.
Okay.
And it's my husband, my brother-in-law, Monchi, and my husband and my son, Huber, and all our co-workers. Yeah. They're amazing. I have my family. I have not mostly it's all my family. It's amazing. They do amazing job. Yeah. Yeah. And that's now awesome. To see our kids, sometimes I ask forgiveness if our kids are running around, but I remember seeing like Adi, she used to be a little kid running around with her father working over there. Yeah. And now she's working, doing the job that her father used to do, and her kids are running around. And I want to see that generation to keep going, going. But I'm still waiting for the one that want to grab what is the reason we are there. Right. And the reason that we are there is to serve the Lord. Yeah. So whenever I have my grandchildren and we're going to work, we go singing. When we come into work and what are we doing?
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, they think probably Nana is crazy, but we
Yep.
sing when we go to work.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many kids do you and your husband have then?
So we have two boys and well, two men and a lady. Three kids. We had two boys and a girl,
Okay.
and now they're pretty good old.
Do they all work in the restaurant?
No,
No. Okay.
just Huber and Daniela. Both of them. They're the one they. Huber's the one that's sticking with me. I told him he's sticking to my belly still. So
Nice.
Daniela, she works at the hospital and she helps us 1 day a week.
Okay.
And Jake, he helped me whenever I needed him covering us. But
Are they all up here though?
yeah.
Okay. They're all
now they are.
nice.
So I'm excited.
That's awesome.
And then I have 4 grandchildren
4. Nice.
and one on the way. So I'm excited.
Oh boy.
And you
That's
know what?
awesome.
I used to think this. I used to think I used to think myself, what is going to happen when I have my own grandchildren?
Yeah.
Is it going to change the love for the ones that come? No, it has. No,
Yeah.
I think I love them more.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I thought that, like a lot of people ask me, what's going to happen when you have grandchildren? Are you going to love the other kids the same? It has not changed because God has not changed.
Yeah.
He still loves us all of it the same way. So that's and it's amazing.
That's awesome.
So I look forward to teach them how to work and
Yeah.
and I mean, not everybody stick with us. We had Samuel, my cook's first son. He works with us. I mean, she was pregnant the whole time working as a waitress.
Yeah.
And then later on, he was with us for 1 year until he started walking, and we could not have him in there because he wanted to walk away or, grab stuff. But then I never thought in my life that they came back. I mean, all during school, he came to work after school,
Yeah.
do dishes, and the same with Sebastian. And I see Sai going through Sijito. That was the first one too. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, now they have their different job. I mean, they don't have to keep doing what we do. It's the same thing with my kids. They don't have to do what I do. They can have their own
Yeah.
ways, But whoever stick with us, praise the Lord. If you
Yeah.
know, He will send somebody else to train.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's awesome. So, where did you guys first open up the restaurant here in town? I know you were in where the Purgatory is.
yeah, that was our first.
That was the
place.
first?
Mhm.
Okay.
We used to have lines because
Yeah.
we were so little.
It was tiny in there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going there and yeah, my mom, she's passed away since, but she would she went to a lot of Mexican food restaurants and she would always order the chili relleno. And that was how she
New.
kind of judged a good Mexican food restaurant. And if the chili relleno was bad, she would not go back. But she swore by your guys' chili relleno, and every time we went there, that's the only thing she ordered. And sometimes when I go there, that's what I'll order just because of her. But I remember going to the little place with her, and yeah, it was tight in there.
Yeah.
So you guys were there for a while, and then
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
And then you moved to the place you're in now?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was a beautiful spring, and my business partner, she was on vacation. When she come back, before she come back, I was outside, and it was the most beautiful morning, and I remember seeing Mr. Flake closing because I guess their business didn't work out, and
Yeah.
I thought, oh, Lord, it'd be so awesome if we had that place. So when she came, I told her, I said, let's go check, see how much they will rent us or whatever.
Yeah.
And in that time, Mr. Glenn Flake,
Uh-huh.
he was still alive, and they were closing the kitchen. They were going to make office.
Oh.
And we sit down and talk to him, and he said to us, girls, I'm going to give you a chance. I am going to list you is a buyer. In 1 year, you should have a bank to cover you.
Wow.
So he really gave us a chance.
Wow.
And I will never forget. We started like in February, like 1 week before Valentine's, and it was crazy. We were so busy, and before we used to like people used to be lined up, and then later on, we had all the rooms that we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But God was good, and He gave us a very good help, and it's been like that, been since.
Yeah.
Now we don't fill it up too much, but He still provided. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know it seemed like there was a lot of restaurants that opened in that building before you guys, and they would open and then they'd close down a little while later, and it was not really a joke, but it was like, there's another restaurant that opened, and wonder if they'll make it, you know.
At that time, I don't know what his name, but it was Mr. Glenn's son. He was married to this lady, and we went to clean up.
Yeah.
We had to clean up a lot. And I went and anoint the place.
Oh.
And they were ask us things, you know, like how it worked. And that lady, she used to say, "No, don't you worry. She is scared all the bad stuff from here. I saw her and putting crosses all over."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, you don't have to tell anybody. I wanted to do this in a private way,
good.
right?
Yeah.
But she tells some people, you know, no, she scared all those.
Yeah.
I say, well, this is not me. This is the Lord.
Yeah.
And if He's going to work, He's going to provide and do it.
Oh, yeah.
One day, I mean, like 24 hours before our deadline, the bank gave us the loan. Nice. It was amazing.
Wow.
But boy, many prayers.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Well, it worked. Whatever you blessed it with.
Okay, we anoint the place. Let me tell you.
That's perfect.
First
That's awesome.
Thing, I try to do that as much as I can.
Yeah.
So if you see a cross like that, don't be scared. It was me. Make sure that chair that you're sitting down is holy.
Nice.
A lot of people ask us, water. So don't worry, our water is holy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They like it.
That's awesome. What? Let's see. So, you guys are only closed on Sundays?
Yes.
1 day a week.
Holiday.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good day to be closed.
Yes.
Yeah, Sunday's a good day to. But, so I know I don't know personally, but I can imagine the restaurant business being pretty tough. Like.
Very.
It's your whole life, right?
Yes. Especially when things don't work right or something comes, you know. But you know what? He's in control.
Yeah. Yeah.
He will take care of us.
Yeah.
We just need a good lead.
Do you have people there that can take over if you needed to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah. Between Edith and I, we both have family that help us, and
good.
I really rely a lot on Nettie. My niece, her and Monchi are my partners, spiritual, you know, like.
Yeah.
Because we both know, three of us know that we're not there just because we want to be there. No, we have a call.
Yeah.
And together we're gonna make it through.
Yeah.
We've been through a rough times, and if it wasn't for them, I don't know what would I done.
Yeah.
It's been amazing when you have a group where you can rely it, that we hold each other.
Yeah.
And God has been so good in that topic. Yeah. And especially when we know, I told all my coworkers, I'm not the boss in here. I don't have not even a hair of being boss, but we treat each other as coworkers, as partners, and we need each other. I need you, you need me.
Yeah.
We need each other to keep going and to do a good service. And
Yeah.
Monchinetti's been very amazing. My kids been very good in that way.
That's awesome.
And I always tell them, I say, we need to keep praying that the Lord will provide. But not only that, is that whenever you go, that you will have the atmosphere that a lot of people don't like to go to church. They have something with church. But
Yeah.
if at least they can see something, though, whatever, they will remind them that we have a purpose, all of us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
our purpose is to serve the Lord.
Yep.
Find it or not, find it, guys.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
We have a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. Man, we've covered a lot of stuff here. I had a few other questions for you, I think. Let's see. I'm trying to find. What was I going to ask you? I just had it. Oh, let me think. Oh, I was going to ask you, what's your favorite thing that your husband cooks or that you make? I don't know.
I don't know. I think. See, remember, we were raised with only beans, rice, and tortilla.
Yeah.
And if we were blessed, we would have piece of meat maybe every other week or whatever.
Right.
So we're not very particularly in the food, but really something that I really love, especially, and I think all of them, is the steak picado. It's just more. It makes us remember, like when my mother or they will make us some food, and to make the meat look bigger with the vegetables.
Okay.
But I don't know. It has an amazing flavor.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites there.
The picado. So, I mean, everything. I tell my customers everything, because even the bean burritos, let me tell you.
Yep.
They have power.
So okay, let me ask you this. The Ricky Burro, how did that get named?
Okay, so Ricky Johnson.
Yep.
For everybody, pay attention. Ricky Johnson was going through amazing statement in her life, And she said to me, "Hi, Eva, I'm so hungry of something, but I don't know what." And I tell her, "You're pregnant, that's why you don't know it." And she's like, "No." I say, "Yes, you are pregnant. So I'm going to make you something to make that comfort food."
Yeah.
And that's where the burrito came from.
Really?
So since day one, she first was Jana, the older little girl.
Uh-huh.
Since she started eating beans, she never stopped. She eats the same thing. She's probably already 12 years old or more.
Yeah.
She has never changed. She wants bean burritos. Wow. So we got Ricky burrito from that, only to comfort Ricky.
Nice.
So whenever she said, "Can you make me my burrito?" That's okay. There's a Ricky burrito.
Sweet.
So that's
yeah.
But is it like
that's
that's
awesome.
it beautiful behind that, because in that time she was having a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting pregnant. So
yeah.
That was a good call from above.
That's awesome. Wow. That's a cool story. Thanks.
Yeah.
I know there's been a lot of times that I've been in there and I know everything's good and I don't know what I want, and you'll ask me what I want and I'll be like, I don't, just bring me something. And you always bring me something that's amazing. I love it.
And I'm always afraid, okay, Lord, show me what they want. What amazes me is like customers that we have that they've been eating the same thing since we opened.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing is, and then it's not me because it has to be the Holy Spirit, otherwise, is that I will remember sometimes like, what did you eat last week? And I'm like, that's scary. I mean, I'm getting older, my mind is getting, but it's still like, it's very interesting how things comes like that. But for me, I just want to delight that stomach of yours so you can keep coming. They said that, it's a saying right there, men's food, I don't know, something about the food. If it comforts you, you will keep coming. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. My mom was from the South, and so she had that, like, she just loved to cook for people. And that's how she showed people that she cared for them and loved them. And like even on her birthday was Christmas Eve, she would have a big party where she would cook all the food on her birthday.
Oh.
And we're like, why do you keep doing this? It's your birthday. Someone else should be cooking. You should be just enjoying yourself. And she would never, because she's like, this is what I love. Yes. I love doing this for other people. And anyways, I feel that same thing from you and from your restaurant, that this is how we show people that we love them. So.
You know, I do love to cook. I cook at home. Believe it or not, but I cook at home.
Yeah.
And I do.
Yeah.
I do good, yes.
Awesome.
Whenever I want my kids over there, get them some tortillas.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Homemade tortillas?
Yeah. Oh, whatever, you know, like, whatever I know that they like the most. If I want to get there, I get them in there, buy food.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You mentioned earlier about, like, you know, your love for Jesus Christ. It comes through, like, getting a second chance at life. Is that something that's happened to you?
Yes. So
I don't know if you want to talk about it, but
sure, why not? When I gave birth to my daughter, I had a very hard labor in the hospital, and I hear, you know, I know Dr. Koss is not here, and but I saw many doctors going, and I wasn't like what they call like, I was dying, right? And then Dr. Peterson was my doctor, and I can see them coming here, you know, I hear them coming and talking, and I hear the nursing saying that I wasn't going to leave, and I'm like, wait a minute, I came to give birth, not to die. Yeah. But it was like a little, you know, things that happens, but I don't regret it, because, boy, I can repeat it again if I can have that touch of the Lord, knowing that that I have a reason why I'm here. That's why I have a reason to leave. Yeah, yeah, wow. Yeah. So did that love for Jesus increase after that experience? So if I thought I loved him, no, if I thought that I knew him, and if I thought that I have faith, no, that is when I really like, wow. It's like, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that I went there, no, but I know that his grace and mercy was right there. Yeah. I mean, I am Jesus freak, thoroughly.
That's awesome.
I mean, there is nothing in my world that he is not my divine. Yeah. So. I
love that.
And I expect to die like that. Yeah. So forgive me if I offend anybody. I don't care. I love him. I tell my husband, my children, everybody, you know, especially your husband. Yeah. I say, you know, there is a greater man that I love. Just remember that. Yeah. He loves me and I love him. So that's awesome. You gotta love him too.
Yep. Yep. So you've been married for 26 years then?
Well, thank you. No.
Is that
30?
Oh.
4 years.
34 years.
34 years we've been married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. That's awesome.
That's a long time now.
That's a long. Yeah. That's
learning.
Awesome.
It was hard, very hard.
Yeah.
But we made it through.
Nice.
I tell my kids, everything I've done is so you can go through too. Yeah. Yeah. If I did it, you can do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Do you still have family in Chihuahua?
Oh, yes, my brothers.
Okay.
And we go over there as often as we can. It's amazing to go see my family. They know that they have a crazy sister, but that I love them very much. Yeah. And God has done amazing stuff in our lives. Even we've been through pains and but we stick together. My father left us this amazing saying. You guys, when he died, before he died, he told us, keep harmony together and love one another, and keep the harmony together,
Yeah.
and help each other. And any ways you can do it.
Wow.
So that's our inheritance. Our
Yeah.
inheritance wasn't money; it was that words that my father keep us.
Wow.
And I remind my brothers every time. Remember, my father said this. Remember,
Yeah.
and they do that. I mean, we have to tell each
Yeah.
other like that.
Nice.
And that's the same thing I want to keep it to my kids. Remember,
Yeah.
it's about sticking together.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
we had a great last, but we came together amazing. You know,
Yeah.
whenever somebody in your family lose their lives, it's
Yeah.
very hard. But what it makes it very awesome is when we all get together
Yeah.
and go through this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Wow.
All
Yeah.
that good stuff. And, I'm very grateful. Something that I am so in love with this town
Yeah.
is that we all work together. It's amazing. I want to tell everybody, absolutely every soul that been with us, and when we lost Jesse, that everybody help us. And
Yeah.
with my this niece that we lost to,
Yeah.
it's been amazing. Oh my gosh, I have no words to thank them.
Yeah.
How much they help us.
That's
I love our
awesome.
town. Our
Yeah.
town is amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah. How did your dad get hooked up with
Lloyd.
what in
So
Snowflake?
my father, I love. He used to tell us the stories where he's the one that he started like breaking through. I mean, guys, I know this isn't legal, okay, but this is my past.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
not now, okay?
Yeah.
That's my past.
Yeah. Yeah.
My father used to tell us that him and my first cousin, they used to walk all the way to Demi, New Mexico, from the border of Mexico. They
Wow.
make lines, like a ways to cross the border,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was working at the Nutriosol, and they had a salvage, like wood. I don't know. They did something over there.
Like a sawmill. Okay.
They used to have that. And Lloyd, I guess he went over there and he met my father. And Lloyd had born in Mexico. So he met my father, and he became best friend, best boss.
Wow.
And
Nice.
the family, like there's his sons, we still
Yeah.
see each other.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. I love that family. And my Lloyd, he was like 83 years old when he died.
Yeah.
And I remember we were already in the other new building, and he used to tell me, Chaparrita, I am so proud of you. Like he was so proud of me because
Yeah. Yeah.
I will know what he eats and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he
Wow.
brought us. I mean, I used to tell him, you're one of the reasons I'm here too, because without you guys knowing you, I would have never been here.
Right.
So, but it's amazing how I think the Lord has His only way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing that somehow a family from Chihuahua, Mexico made it to Snowflake, and you've been here for
I know.
25 years, just in the restaurant business, right?
I've been here for 38 years, like not going home. Like I came when I was 17, and in that time they were doing what they call agriculture papers.
Okay.
Visas. So because of that, I was able to get it.
Yeah.
And I've been.
Nice.
I mean, I don't have words. I just been very blessed in that point.
Yeah.
Thank God my sister, and I got my visa, green card, and later on, and it's been like 26 years since I became a citizen.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And my
That's awesome.
English has been from the street. Actually, we used to have a lady in her name was, what was her name? Oh, I love this lady. But we used to have classes at the school.
Uh-huh.
She used to give us some classes, and one time she kicked me out of the class because it was all the, like I was a teenager, and
Yeah.
there was this old man that he never talked. He was the quietest man ever. We never heard his voice. But that day, she asked us, can somebody tell me what's like a skin in Spanish? Yeah. And then he answered like never before. He said, cuero, cuero. And I died of laughing. But because like he never talked, and the day he said cuero instead of piel. I mean, he used the, like slang word,
Yeah.
And she said, okay, Eva, go outside. You cannot be here interrupting this class. Like, I mean, but he teach Mrs. Mutter. That was her.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
she was an amazing teacher.
Was that Debbie Mutter?
No,
or a different Mutter?
Different one.
Okay. Yeah.
I cannot remember, but she was an amazing lady that she take care of,
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that they teach, and
Yeah.
but she was one of them. Oh man, and she's like, hey, Vaca. And then I try to grab some school classes or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I have learned more in Facebook, English and reading than I ever got in a pencil and a writing.
Yeah. So you just kind of learned English on your own, just
I
kind of here and
guess.
there. Yeah. That's awesome.
And sometimes I messed up, but oh well.
It's all right.
I keep going.
Nice. Oh, man. Well, man, we've covered a lot of stuff. That's awesome. I don't know if there's anything else we need to. I think we've talked about, not everything, but.
Oh boy,
talked
we
about
can
a lot.
be here all day. I can make you a book.
I bet you could. Oh,
No, I can make it. Somebody tell me, say, you should make a book.
Yeah.
I'm like, I start forgetting things, okay? But
Yeah.
I said, no, now they have videos.
Yep.
There.
Yep. Well, that's awesome. Well,
but
I appreciate you coming by and visiting, and I've learned a lot. I appreciate you sharing your life story with us, and just, I love that you love your Savior, Jesus
well,
Christ.
thank you. It's our Savior. Yeah, we
Yep.
should.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
love
say, if you want to be a slave, be a good one.
Yeah.
For somebody that will reward you, not take away from you.
Yeah. And I think there's a lot that a lot of us can learn from your openness in sharing that love. Because I think there's too many of us that are too afraid to share that with people. And I appreciate that from you. So, but I love your restaurant. Anybody that's watching this or shares it with somebody that hasn't been to Snowflake, if you're here and if you haven't been to La Cocina de Eva, you have to go. You have to. It's some of the best Mexican food you can get anywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope that's how it is. Okay. See,
It
I
is.
don't like the authentic name. I don't like it to use that word. I want people that taste it for themselves.
Yeah.
Because what is good for you probably will not be good for others. So what it tastes. I've seen a lot of people, especially in Mexico, because we have different flavors, all of it.
Yeah.
And what is good for you is not good for others,
Yeah.
whatever. So I'd rather people I always say, be the judge for yourself. Just,
Yeah.
I just hope that it's healthy, because you know what?
Yeah.
Something that I want everybody to know. We make absolutely everything. And I wish I can go with the camera and show everybody what they do it. But I know that a lot of people think that we're expensive, which probably we are. But we make our meat for the tacos. We have to fold those tacos. We have to do absolutely all from scratch. The
Yeah.
only thing we don't have time to do is the tortillas,
Yeah.
But if we could, we might.
Yeah.
Even my husband tried. He got a machine from Mexico, and I'm like, no, I don't have time for that. He wanted to double me the work, right? And I'm like, no.
Oh.
He said, and the thing is, like, he said, well, we can have somebody. I said, no, it's okay. If you don't do it, something that maybe nobody understand, and a lot of people ask questions like, well, I'm most of the time over there. Well, why? Because I am not a businesswoman. I'm a worker. Yeah. I remember praying, Lord, give me a job.
Yeah.
And when I'm there, I want to make sure that you are satisfied with your what the work, the food that I serve you. I want. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I used to think that I was workaholic. That I just want, no. I mean, I just want to make sure that everything goes around. And besides, that's my social life place. I'm not really, I don't like to go, I'm not very going places or parties or whatever. I think that whenever I go home, I go with the most amazing, like, I got to see you, family, your family, everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got to love somebody. Yeah. You have no idea, like, whenever I get those hugs, those touch, just the word "I love you."
Yeah.
I'm refreshed.
Yeah.
That really makes it all.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that everybody is content, and I don't like the word happy, because happy is stay for a second, but joyful.
Yeah.
People are, I bring you joy.
Yeah. Yeah. I can attest to that as a customer. I don't think I've ever been in there that I haven't felt loved. I haven't felt like you want to provide the best experience, the best food. You can feel that as a customer, and that's not something that you get everywhere that you go. So it's special.
Well, it's his. It has to be special.
Yep.
Some people ask me, who is the boss? Well, it's he. But they don't understand. They look in the room like.
Looking at the ceiling.
And me, I have to be very careful, because I'm not religious, but I'm a believer. Yeah. And I will respect everything everybody thinks or whatever, but I'm like, if you ask, I will answer you. But if you know, I'm not going to bother you. Right. But the main thing is that actions work harder than words. Or what do they call?
Yeah, actions speak louder than words.
There you go. Yep. See, I'm telling you, my English doesn't get it together. So that's why. Yeah. And sometimes if you be surprised when somebody needs a prayer. Yeah. I'm there for that. Wow. And maybe you don't even know that I am praying for you before you walk in there. Yeah. Because I go in my little cross over there, Lord, please let these people enjoy to be. Yeah. And when I see, like, customers seeing each other and, like, visiting together, like, oh, it's a party.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like Saturdays and Fridays, it's a party. I love it. Who needs to go to look for something that you already have in home?
Yeah, it's already right there. Yeah. So. Well, I love it. Your restaurant is amazing, and the love that you share with people is amazing, and we love that you're here.
Well, thank
I know
you.
The community loves that you're here, and it's a staple in Snowflake, Taylor. I mean, it's a place that I don't know anyone that lives here that doesn't go eat there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some, but anyways.
Well, I hope we get some more people.
Yeah.
But thank you.
So thank you for what you do. Thanks for coming by and sharing some about your life, and I've enjoyed it. So thank you. Thanks for joining us. We'll leave it at that. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. All right.